Hey guys, it's Reese. Welcome back. Yep, it's time for a very special live stream. I don't know if I'll be doing one like this in future or not for non-diecast chase cars, but yeah. So I'm going to show the chase cars that I have from all the different brands in my collection, and then well, I'm not really sure how counting down to number one's going to work out somehow, but it will happen. Oh, and I just realized I have to go downstairs to get something. So here's all the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, technically there's I have 8 Muscle Machine chase cars in total actually. So here's one, the Datsun 240Z, which I think is the best looking Muscle Machines chase car in my honest opinion. Now, if I had this as the Target exclusive chase, that would have been so much cooler, but still can't complain because I actually used to have 3 of these things, but years ago I traded one away for another chase car I'll be showing in this live stream actually. So here's this one. Next up is the 55 Nomad Gasser. Also, these will not be in the top 10 for chase cars in this video. Here's the Shelby Daytona Coupe chase, and yeah, Muscle Machines, just like what was it, NASCAR and a few other brands don't have stickers on there to identify their chase cars, just like this one does. And this is the Chevelle wagon. I actually had like 4 or 6 of these chase cars at one point, but then a few months or so ago, or sometime last year, I think, I gave them away in a special giveaway on my channel. But I haven't really been able to do stuff like that lately because of, well, financial reasons. Feeling mostly just because I never have the money or funds to send the stuff away in future. So yeah. Here's the Target exclusive chase car from Muscle Machines, the GT500. This one, I gotta say, looks really nice. To be honest, I'd probably prefer the Target chases over the regular ones, but that's just me. Here's a green light green machine. You can tell it's a green machine because the underbody's green and the wheel rims are green too. Okay. Here's the Matchbox Ford Bronco Super Chase. I'm trying to actually set stuff aside. The Mercedes-Benz CLA AMG Shooting Brake Super Chase from Matchbox. Moving parts chase car. They have like, I don't know how many other chase cars from the moving parts now actually, but apparently that one was really hard to find when it came out, and then after that they decided to make super chases. They had a Super Chase Mustang, a Super Chase Grand Prix, a Super Chase Mercedes-Benz G500 Cabrio. I can't really remember if there's been any other super chases for the Matchbox moving parts. This was actually my first Hoover treasure hunt I ever had or owned in my collection of diecast cars. It's this 1949 Ford F1 in purple. Now, actually, on that day, I technically found 2 of them, but I wasn't really sure what to do with 2 of them, and it's like, well, technically, I didn't feel like I needed to, because it's like, I would have opened one probably, but then it's like, I wouldn't have really wanted to do that because it's a super treasure hunt. Those things are extremely hard to find, and they still are to this day, actually. Even when you see, like, 10 or so people on different YouTube channels of diecast car collectors saying, oh, look, I find super chases or chases of whatever a lot often. Yeah. This was my first ever Matchbox Super Chase car in my collection. I actually found 2 of them on the same day, traded another one of these away quite a few years ago. So yeah, only have 1 of it now. Matchbox hasn't made another C8 Super Chase since that time, actually. So yep, hopefully they do make one in future. Again, here's a premium chase car. And yes, you might find it surprising that, wow, this isn't in his top 5 chase cars. No, it's not actually. This one is probably going to be in the top 8 for my diecast chase cars I have. Yep. Probably like 6th or 7th, I think. This is my newest Super Treasure Hunt addition to my collection from, I believe, sometime earlier this year, actually. I can't remember what month, though, but it's definitely one of them. My first ever Johnny Lightning White Lightning chase car. But this one's pretty cheap because apparently way back when, you literally had a token that apparently automatically tells you have a White Lightning, so this one's not really as expensive, which is kind of bizarre given the fact that, well, technically, oh yeah, the rims literally give away to chase car because the rims even say White Lightning. That's hilarious. I didn't know that till now. But yeah, this one online only goes for about like $20, and it's like, well, given the fact that I technically did get this for free, it's kind of like a $20 booster to my collection in a way. But it's like, again, I don't really sell anything, whether it's chase cars or not chase cars, whether they're basic or mainline cars. So yeah. What else was I gonna say? Well, I can't really say this just yet, but at some point I do have to start getting rid of more of my really old, like years and years ago of cars in my collection. I'm not sure about something now. I may have to figure something out now. I mean, that's kind of hard to find too, but those are probably harder. Well, we have a tie for 5th place. So we are now officially into the top 5 diecast chase cars I have from my collection. These two are tied for 5th place. I can't really choose between them. Only reason is because this is my only NASCAR chase car I have in my collection, and this is the only Target Red Machine from Greenlight that I have in my collection. John Paul, hello. So yeah, these are tied for my number 5 spot of diecast chase cars in my diecast cars collection that I have for all the cars I have. So yeah, those two are tied for number 5 in my collection of diecast chase cars. Coming in at the number 4 spot is this M2 Machines chase car, Day of the Dead one. The 1973 Jimny Sierra from M2 Machines. This is my 4th best or favorite chase car of my diecast cars collection. Coming in at number 3. I really wanted to put this one at number 2, but I'm not sure if I can really pull myself to do that somehow. But yeah, this is number 3 for chase cars in my collection. Well, chase cars, super chases, super treasure hunts, that kind of stuff. You understand what I mean? So yeah, this is my 3rd best or favorite chase car in my diecast cars collection. So this one comes in at the number 3 spot for the chases or supers that I have in my collection of diecast cars, for all of them chases and non-chase ones, that is. But because this is nothing but chase cars, that's number 3 in my collection of diecast chase cars and supers that I have in my collection. Coming in at number 2, the new Speed Machines chase car, the Porsche 911 GT3. This is the 2nd best or favorite chase car I have for all my diecast chase cars I have. So, yep, this is number 2. Sorry, just trying to do something here. I'm just typing stuff in case people missed which one. Hold on. All right. Well, with the few other chase cars I have, I believe they were just 2 or 3 other muscle machine cars. It's time to count down to the number 1 chase car of all in my Diecast chase cars collection of chase cars that I have for chases and super chases and super treasure hunts I have. All right, let's count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here it is. Coming in at the number 1 spot for chase cars and super chases from my Diecast cars collection is the Tarmac Works Viper. It's the Viper ACR Extreme Commemorative Edition Lamely Grip Collaboration car. This is my number 1 favorite chase car out of all the chase cars in my collection that I have right now. Sorry, I just couldn't really pull myself to pick the Skyline or any other premium chase car I had, or Muscle Machines chase car I had over this one. I mean, not only that, but just holding it up this close right now in my hands while doing this live stream, you can tell there's a reason why this car means so much to me. This is my number 1 chase car of all time in my collection. Technically, they kind of also consider it a raw chase in a way because it's in the unfinished silver light color as well. So yeah. And also, I do like cars with blue, and this one has blue stripes running down the middle. And not to mention, just holding a chase car like this fully out of the packaging just gives you a whole different feeling of, what it feels like to, be someone that has, chase cars in your collection. But yeah, that one did send me back $50 just like that Porsche did. So yeah, well, that pretty much wraps up this live stream. I know it was pretty darn quick actually. There was 2 other chase cars that were going to be shown in this live stream, but I'd rather just show them in a separate video because it would make more sense to do that, because I'd rather do a separate video for all the muscle machine chase cars that I have in my collection now, with the addition of that 93 Cobra R, well, the SVT Cobra R one from the Walmart store as of this week. So yeah, and actually I just found it sitting there on like the front peg of the muscle machine cars at that Walmart store, surprisingly. So it's like, well, I found a chase car and I'm definitely buying it. If I see chase cars of any kind in 1/64 scale, whether they're Hot Wheels, Matchbox, or any other brand, I'm going to buy them. And for all you other collectors out there, I know you would buy them too. There's no reason you would just put it back and, not buy it, to be honest. Anyone who's a diecast car collector, whether you're a new collector or like, a returning collector after taking a break of collecting diecast cars, you're always going to be looking for the chase cars no matter what. I know that. We all know that, to be honest. Well, that's it for this live stream. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching and joining. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. And like I said, this was a brand new first for diecast cars in my, years of collecting diecast cars. First time I ever did a live stream or video like this one, actually. So yeah, my next special first time ever live stream will probably be focusing on premiums and maybe store exclusive cars as well too in that live stream next time later on this week or weekend, whenever I get to do it. Bye. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.